Hello and welcome back to our sustainable journey. This is Steve. This week has been crazy. So this is our livestock trailer and we moved the pigs in here on Wednesday. So they're in there. I don't know if you can see them. There they are, chilling, eating food, enjoying life. So they go to the butcher on Monday. We got them originally with the intention of possibly breeding them, but they're kind of a handful. So we were originally going to send them to the butcher 2 or 3 months ago, but with COVID and all the other randomness, the soonest they could get them in was mid-January, and so we booked it because we didn't want to do it ourselves, not the first time around. So we put them in the trailer on Wednesday so they can get used to it, so they can relax, think of it as home, so that you're not stressing them out right before butchering them, because that is just cruel as all as can be. So we wanted to get them in here. It's actually probably warmer because it blocks the wind really well, so hopefully it's a better environment for them for their last week on this planet. But I also wanted to talk to you about the other animals and all that goes on with them. So other stuff that happened this week is the 2 LGDs, our livestock guardian dogs, Duke and Sarge, got neutered. So unfortunately for them, they're the last of their line here on the farm. So there's Duke and Sarge. Can you say hi? Say hi. There you go. Oh my goodness. So since we're talking about life and death here on the farm, Sarge is healthy as can be. Duke, however, has a heart murmur, and it is apparently pretty bad, is what we've been told. Hi. Yes. So we're not sure how long of a life he's gonna have, but the goal here is to give him the best possible life we can. And so it's good that we have the 2 brothers here. You saying hi? So that they have each other as well. So yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You are huge. So Duke was 50 pounds?
54 pounds.
54, and Sarge was what, 75? Huge. Huge.
Big boy. Aren't you big boy?
Just means more cuddles. Right? All right. So let's talk about other animals. The cats. We've lost. We had 7 outdoor cats. Yeah, 7 out.
We have or had?
Had. Yes. We had 7. 1 failed and became too darn adorable and is now an indoor cat. That was Tom. That was the one in the video.
Last 2
weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. The one that was all over the camera. That's Tom. Was supposed to be the meanest cat in the world, and he's very lovey-dovey, and he kept wanting to come inside, and we're suckers. Then we have Waldorf. We think Statler's dead. We have Chloe. She's still around. And Liam. But we lost Luna and Lucky.
Although I think it might be Luna that's still alive.
Or maybe
it's Luna or Liam.
We got 3 black cats at the same time, and they were identical. And they were feral, so they never got used to us, never really liked us, so to speak. I mean, they like our food and they like our hospitality, but they want nothing to do with us. So one of them is still around, hangs out in the shed, killing mice. But the other 2 are gone. And they're really good fighters, because we have raccoons out here, and we hear them fighting the raccoons, and then, the next day we'll look at them and they've got scratches and things like that. So a raccoon will tear a cat to pieces, but they do their best, and that's why I think we lost a couple of them, because they were fighting intruders, which is their job. So
we still have Chloe.
Yeah, we still have Chloe. Yeah, I did mention Chloe. Okay, so other things which we talk about a lot here are the worms. So about, we'll say a year and a half ago, I had access to what I thought was a temperature controlled office building. And so we moved all the worms in there thinking, oh, this is going to be awesome. We can keep them indoors in the wintertime. They're going to love it. Get them out of the house, get them out. They were in our basement at the time. So we moved them all in there. Closed the door, left. Turns out that room was not temperature controlled, and it was an apocalypse.
It was so hot.
It was so hot in that room. So we went back one day later, maybe two.
It was 2. We brought them on a Friday, and it was Sunday we checked on them.
It was Sunday we checked on them, and it was devastating how many we lost. Thousands of worms trying to escape, being baked alive, and then the entire office. Oh my gosh.
It was the worst smell ever.
Yeah, it was bad. If you've ever smelled dead worms, multiply that by 100,000 and then lock it in an office, and nobody wanted to come to work anymore. So that was a failed attempt at having them in a temp controlled space. So now we have them out in the barn and they seem happy. We haven't had any mass die-offs like that since. Thank God. Because that was bad.
It was a little traumatic at times.
The move was traumatic. Yeah. Yeah, there were a few escapees where they're trying to get acclimated to their new home. So that brings us to the cows. So we have 2 cows, if everybody knows. So Gypsy and Bree, so that's her baby. Bree was born in May. Gypsy is, I think, 3 years old. So she's pregnant now with another calf. She's due in mid to late April, sometime in there. We're not sure on the exact date because they weren't sure. So
Don't eat me.
So the idea is to keep her and keep Bree because we like the ladies. But it depends on what her baby is. So if her baby is a boy, it will be fed to us in 2 years. It takes about 2 years to grow them out. If it's a girl, we'll see. We may keep, we might, if it's a boy, we might sell it as well, but right there. Goofy. So that's,
I know you like these new gloves. You really like my new gloves.
so yeah, you see 5/14 was her birthday. Yeah. Am I delicious? Do I have salt on my hands? All right. Ugh.
That's why I wear my gloves.
Right?
Although we got a lot of cow spit out of them.
So that's the cows. And then we go to the last animal for now, is the chickens. And we had 90, well, we started with 18 because we were thinking 6 per child. And then a few weeks later, I went to the store and they had Easter eggers, so I got 20. Because
mind you, he asked if he could get a couple.
I said a couple.
And I said, sure, that's fine, bring them home.
So
and
I figured I would get 5 of each kind, and there were 4 different kinds. So I got 20, so we had 38. And then someone a few towns over was essentially giving them away. They were like,
less than...
it was like $40 for 15 of them or something like that. And I can't pass up a deal when somebody's going to get rid of chickens and they want them free ranged and taken care of. And it was like, well, yeah, we can do that. We have the space. So we got,
it was a lot.
16, 13. It was 13 plus 3 pullets.
Yeah.
I think is what it was. So then we had, that got us up to 54. And then there was a guy who goes and gets like 40 some chickens every year, grows them up until they're laying eggs, and then he gets rid of the old batch and sells them for dirt cheap because he doesn't really want them. He debeaks them and things, which is not ideal for us. We don't like that, but that's all right. We'll give him a good home. We'll take care of him. So then we added 42. So then we're
ridiculous number.
So it's 42. So then we got 90. So then we had 96 chickens. So then we culled 3 roosters.
Yes.
So we're down to 93. And then this week we lost one. We didn't lose. I mean, she died. It was just very sudden, just weak, lethargic. We separated her from the flock, and within a few hours she was dead. There was nothing we could have done. There's no, like, you can't get to a vet fast enough or something like that. So we lost one more, so that brings us down to 92.
I feel like we had 97. I feel like there may have been one
Was it
more in one of
97?
those numbers.
Okay.
I don't know. We'd have to look at the spreadsheet.
I know. I had to create a spreadsheet to keep track of all of them. So then we have one more rooster, which will need to be culled.
That's still up for debate with the girls that were left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't want it culled.
They don't want us to get rid of the rooster.
It's not the pretty one. We culled the pretty one.
Yeah, we culled the pretty one. So, oh, they're all at the door. I know the weather's not too friendly, so they're gonna stay inside. So, that guy right there, who's still pretty, is, you know, I don't know if you can see him in the back, but, I don't know. We don't necessarily like the roosters. They're really rapey, but that's nature for you. So, we'll see what happens. But animals die and live and things like that. It seems like something gets added to the farm or dies off the farm every week.
Well, and we have more barn cats probably coming soon because I let them know that we lost some and now we only have 3. So we have 3 indoor cats plus Tom.
Plus Tom, who's kind of we got like limbo. He kind of floats in between indoor and outdoor depending on his mood.
Well, he realized the other morning that indoor cats get a can of food split between them. So at that point, he was sold on being indoors, I think.
Yeah,
he has not even looked at the door.
Originally, he would stay close to the door because he's like, all right, if I don't like it in here, I'm gonna leave. And since what, last week, he hasn't gone close to the door.
3 days.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone close to the door.
Yeah, he sits in the sunroom and makes sure that Waldorf, the outdoor cat that he and Waldorf fought for dominance, he makes sure Waldorf sees that he's inside and he's been upgraded. So hopefully he starts getting rid of some of the mice in the house because
Right.
I think we still have a couple.
Yeah, we definitely still have mice in the house.
Nope, inside.
So then, these ones, what are these guys doing? They're probably pretty happy. Let me see if I can see some in one of these bins. They were fed and they were covered in newspaper. There we go. See? Worms are doing well. They're keeping happy. There's a bunch, here's a bunch. They dig their way through the paper and then they just chill and eat their way through it. Yeah. So yeah. So life and death on a farm. A lot of life, a lot of death, a lot of learning experiences for the kids and us.
Definitely for us. Cold winter chores are not my favorite.
Yeah.
I forgot that it's not just snow, it's sometimes negative 20, and that really sucks at 6 in the morning when the boiler's out of wood.
Yeah, and when the animals need to be taken care of because they're cold, you want to make sure that they stay healthy and alive and everything. And being out here, you find more random dead animals outside. We found 2 possums. What else have we found? Deer, parts and skulls and whatnot, just randomly in the woods. I think that's it. Besides, you know, the mice and moles and voles that the cats leave us as gifts, which is so great. So yeah, a lot of life, a lot of death. But we've gotten used to it, I guess, sort of.
I'm not used to the death, but it is what it is, and we give them the best life they have, and that's the goal.
Yeah. So there you go. So we are estimating the pigs to be between 250 and 300 pounds. I think the smaller one is going to be 250 with the larger one 300, but we'll find out on Monday, and I will post a video next week. I don't know how long what the turnaround time is for getting the meat processed and everything, but as soon as we get it back from the butcher, I'll post a video and show you all what we ended up getting, and
maybe we'll have some good recipes to share once we test out some pork recipes.
Yes, and then we'll talk about cost to get them to that weight, and what it costs, basically cost per pound for feed and all that, so you can see if it's worthwhile doing.
And so we can see if it's worthwhile doing again.
Yeah, see if we want to do it again, and see if you want to do it on your own farms, if you have them, or if you just want to live vicariously through our costly endeavors. So, all right, that'll be it for us this week. We will see you all next week. All right, have a good one. Take care. You gonna run? Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Come back. You gonna run? Nah, go ahead. Ready to run? Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Go, piggies. Go, piggy. Good job. Come on. You want some? You want some? Peanut butter. Want some peanut butter? Come on. You guys fighting for the peanut butter? Is it yummy? Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, is that good? Who doesn't love peanut butter? Right? Oh, you love it the best, bacon. That's right. It's delicious.